What is going on, you guys? AK40 Kevin here, and my time with these bad boys has come to a close, which is relatively disappointing because these are probably the best pair of headphones, especially in this price point that I have had the pleasure of playing with in a long time. So these retail for $150. They are the second iteration of the Skull Crushers, which are now just called Crushers by Skullcandy, and they now have a new model that I guess is a limited run called the 360. And they're $300, which is extremely expensive, but these are $150 as they are being, phased out as the older model. However, this is a $100 pair because it is certified refurbished from Amazon, so free shipping, $100 out the door. And honestly, I don't think I've ever had a $100 pair of headphones that has put a check in every box pretty much. So the comfort is insane. These ear cups make my Beats and even Bose and even my Sonys feel kind of firm on my ears. These are just really plush. They feel like you're having two deployed airbags on your fucking ears. It's amazing. They look fantastic. Let me get a little extra light for you guys. Just this, they're not super flashy or anything. It's just you got this carpeted gray on the top here. You've got these, it's kind of tan leather here on the ear cups. This nice flat matte white, and then like a little gray Skullcandy logo on there. Very tasteful, very classy. This generation does have the bass slider on the left side. The new ones did away with this, and now you just use touch inputs on the left side there. You got your volume up and down here, and then this pauses your media, or when you're connected to an iPhone, that'll open Siri. They are Bluetooth wireless, of course. I did some phone calls through here, and I did some gaming. I watched a movie with a lot of explosions and stuff through here, and that's what I want to get into is the bass, which is what these headphones are for. They're bass-heavy headphones, basically. And the bass is astronomical in these. So for gaming, I usually kept the bass slider at about half, because if you have it on full, the bass is almost drowning out the rest of the sound. So when you're playing something like Call of Duty, having it on half or 50% was perfect, because shooting a gun actually shook your head, and then if there was an explosion or something, it was violently vibrating. And it also is haptic feedback in stereo, so if there's an explosion on your right side and then you turn towards the explosion, you're going to feel that vibration go from your right ear to both ears and transition. It's pretty immersive. It definitely adds to the immersion of playing shooters or any type of game, really. And I was watching Star Wars, which obviously has a lot of explosions and all that good stuff, and it just they sounded really good. So when you have the bass on full, the bass kind of drowns out the mids and highs, because it's just, the bass is astronomically heavy. But if you have the slider around 50% or even a little under, everything's pretty well balanced, and the bass is impressive. So it's not the actual drivers that produces that deep bass. There is haptic feedback motors in here, just like the Razer Nari Ultimates. And you can't really tell, though, that it's artificially simulated bass. It just feels like it's natural from the songs or the content that you're watching. So yeah, these are fantastic. The only thing I wasn't too fond of is just cosmetically. I don't like these exposed wires here, which they did do away with on the new model, but you don't ever feel them. That was something I was concerned about, but when you put them on your head, you don't feel them whatsoever. In fact, you don't feel anything. You don't really feel like you're wearing headphones or anything. Your ears get a little warm after, a couple hours of wearing them, but that's with any, headphone. It's pretty much impossible to keep your ears cool when you've got your entire earlobe covered with, over the earmuffs. But yeah, these are just fucking phenomenal. I really don't want to return them, but I'm going to, because I have a couple other headphones that need reviewing, and they need me to put a little love on them. So these bad boys are, I can't say enough about these. These are fantastic. There was really no downside that I could find to these. Battery life was good. Took them to the gym several times, sweat all over them, and was able to just wipe them off and cleaned up easily. And yeah, they're great.